Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Shocking face. New Chanel bag restrictions. Here we go, you guys. We'll go. Listen. Oof. The news is saucy, the restrictions are bossy, and the clients are... there's a rhyme missing here, you guys. Something is off in this story. Let's talk about the new Chanel bag restrictions. First, subscribe to my channel, push the join button next to the subscription button, become a member today, get access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to all my members who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. Hello everybody in the chats. You can join me every Saturday in my live stream. Hi guys. Listen. So this is a rumor that began a while ago. Chanel is going to have more and more limits on their classics. They were going to introduce this quota system. Under classics, basically what is understood is first and foremost the timeless classic, double flaps, obviously the most requested, as well as the minis. Yes, I've been telling you this since years now. The minis are also to be considered classics, actually timeless classics, even though they're single flapped. But that doesn't matter. I mean, even the 255, which is a double flap in its mini form, is also a single flap, but it's still considered a classic. So this new quota system, which will be applied most importantly and most severely and strictly to their timeless classics, timeless classic minis, rectangular and square, timeless classic double flapped, small, medium, jumbo, maxi, and the 255s. The 255 bags in all the three sizes available that they do at the moment, and the minis. As if the 255 bags were that requested. It's like nobody really is buying them anyway. And now, what is this quota? Well, the rumors that began surfacing some time ago are going into actual effect now, and that being 2 classic bags per year. Timeless classic or 255. Now, so first and foremost, when the officialization of this rumor occurred, my first thought was, oh my God. Okay, my first thought was not, oh my God, how am I going to get my 50 bags a year anymore? No, my first thought was, oh my God, now the 255 is going to completely die. Because if a person has only 2 to buy in a year, and God knows how many price increases Chanel is going to deliver in 1 year, people are going to want to buy 2 timeless classics. They're going to want to buy timeless classics. They're not going to want to buy the 255 because if you reach your quota with 2 bags, there's no way you're going to consider buying a 255. Unless you're me. I would take the 255 any day, all day, over the double C timeless classic. But my first reaction was, oh my God, they're going to discontinue the 255 because now nobody's going to want to buy it anymore because they're going to use up their 2 maximum quota a year for the bag that has more resale value to them. So now it's like, well, what a great Chanel, what a way to kill off the only bag that's really cool in your collection. That was my first thought. My second thought was, interesting, they're really going that Hermes route. They're really going to do the Hermes shtick, are they? They're going to do 2 Birkins or 2 Kellys a year, maximum. And they're really copying Hermes. It's just happening. It's just happening. Now, the Saks employees were told that this new system of only 2 classics per year is going into effect on Wednesday, May 18th. But the memo hasn't made it to all the boutiques yet, which literally just matches everything we've ever seen from Chanel in the past years, which is total chaos. It's very consistent with all of their misinformation, general chaos, when it comes to any and every rule at Chanel. One boutique is going to tell you one thing, the other is going to tell you another thing. It's all going to be mixed up. So Now, another thing that has been rumored is that they're not going to ship anymore the timeless classics and the 255s. Like these classic bags that fall into the only two maximum per year quota, you're not allegedly going to be able to, talk to your sales associate over the phone, wire the money to them, and then have the bags shipped to you. Apparently, even that is now not going to be possible anymore. Apparently, they're still going to be shipping other seasonal bags, but just not the classics, which is also like so stupid, but whatever. They can still ship everything besides the classic bags for now. But if you don't have a store nearby, it could be difficult to get a mini or a classic flap or a 255, a reissue, right? So one thing that can happen in this instance that we could foresee is blasting exponential growth of replicas, super fakes, dupes, and all that stuff. That might start proliferating into the mainstream consumer market, not just because the bags, the authentic ones, are going to be so hard to get, but also because the consumer is going to get real angry and upset and annoyed with Chanel, because not only are they jacking up their prices over and over again, but they're also now making them so unattainable. And also, another thing that is happening with these new restrictions for Chanel bags is that apparently you will also not be able to put on reserve or on hold, not even overnight, a bag, unless you're not an extra special client or VIP person, or you have some special standing, you're a special tier at Chanel. You won't be able to even, to say, you're exchanging information with your sales associate, like, hey, is that bag in? The sales associate said, yeah, I have it in, but I can't send it to you. You can't pay over the phone. You have to come in today to buy it. I can't reserve it for you. And you're like, but I don't live in the city where the boutique is. I need to plan this. I'm going to need a day at least to organize myself. No. So this is going in effect as well. Of course, there's going to be other price increases. And then there are also those rumors that and again, Chanel, not consistent throughout all boutiques and all markets. They are introducing allegedly a purchase quota history, just like Hermes. You have to buy the stuff you don't want to buy to reach your quota to be able to access the opportunity to purchase the classics. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? But, of course, you might think to yourself, well, yes, this all sounds terrible and drastic, but you know what? At the end of the day, at least even the resellers are going to have it real difficult now. Because if the reseller gets only to buy 2 classics a year, well, they're out of business. Well done, Chanel. At least you managed to eliminate all resellers. Cling. No, actually, not at all. The resellers have already retaliated, you best believe. I've been scavenging through the travesty that is Instagram and social media, because it's the gutter. Instagram has become the gutter of the world. So I went to the gutter and I fished out a couple of what a couple of resellers have been writing and posting to their Insta stories right after the new quota system and the new restrictions for Chanel bags hit. And I'm going to read to you one of these. So it says, one of these resellers writes in their Insta stories, "Are you worried about Chanel quota system? Question mark. Fret not. I have you covered. Buy as many classic flaps as you want." So basically, the resellers have already found loopholes, Chanel, to beat the system, and they've already apparently found ways to circumvent the limitations. So here we are, yet again. Chanel is making it worse for us, loyal customers who are not resellers, who really just love the brand. And yet again, Chanel is shitting in our parade, And yet again, the resellers have their connections to the sales associates. The resellers have their connections to having, groups of people going in to buy for them, so they get all the bags they want. Yet again, I'm sure everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only. It's just my opinion, allegedly, but I'm telling you, I've heard these stories before where sales associates are in cahoots with the resellers. So the sales associate makes sure the reseller gets all the unicorn bags because the sales associate is in cahoots with the reseller. The sales associate then takes a cut of the profit. So let's say this Super Dacob bag, right, costs $20, and it's very limited, and I'm the sales associate, and I know you, the reseller, and I sell it to you. I keep it for you. I don't give it to any other client. I keep it for you because I know you're going to resell it. And I'm like, okay, here it is, $20, and Super Dacob earned $20. Now the reseller says to the sales associate, I'm going to sell it for $100, and I'm going to give you part of the proceeds. I'm going to give you $20 under the table. So the sales associate gives the bag away, so sells it. The company earns its $20. The reseller sells it for $100, and then comes back and gives in an envelope cash $20 to the sales associate. And problem and restrictions and limitations and quota bullcrap solved. And who's the one who's going to be paying for all of this shit? It's going to be us, the regular consumers, who are going to have to either pay surcharged, overcharged prices from the resellers, or we're going to have to start buying a ton of stuff at Chanel that's not bags in order to get the bags, which are going up in price anyway a couple of times a year. Great, Chanel. You really know what you're doing. So there's that happening. The mafia of it all, says Jesus. I'm happy I have my jumbo and mini, but I wish I would have gotten different sizes, colors, which is now off the table for some time. Yeah, Paige. I mean, it's also it's not even a question anymore about whether or not you can afford it or not. It's about the principle. So I've been also checking other comparisons. If you compare, somebody else posted on Instagram like the price of a medium timeless classic double flap and as compared to the classic Kelly 25 in the basic leather, not an embellished one, nothing that, just the basic price, base cost. So Chanel has finally outpriced Hermes. In France, the medium timeless classic as of now, 2022, €8,250 for a timeless classic medium, which is right about 25 to 27 centimeters long. And then the Kelly 25 is €7,400. The Chanel is almost €1,000 more expensive than a Kelly. A Kelly, which is allegedly hand sewn by some artisan. I also don't believe that anymore, but anyway, Chanel never shied away from telling us their bags are machine made, right? For the most part. So anyway, the medium now costs more than an Hermes bag. Isn't that something? And then, of course, Hermes still, and I'm comparing it to Hermes because Chanel is really imitating the whole system of Hermes. Hermes has also that quota, either two Kellys or two Birkins, or one Kelly, one Birkin a year. You get two of their classic bags a year, if you even get offered those bags, but maximum two per customer a year. Now Chanel is copying them there as well. But how can you, this is what I don't understand, because, Hermes offers you lifelong spa treatment, fixing it. So after your warranty has expired, if you still decide to take your Hermes bag, whatever bag it is from Hermes, not just Kelly and Birkin, any bag from Hermes you bought, you take it back after many years, and you're like, hey, I would like it repaired or spot, you're going to have to pay for it, but they're going to do it. They're going to service your bag like it was made yesterday. But if you take your Chanel seasonal bag after its warranty has expired to Chanel for fixing, they're going to be like, Girl, we don't know this bag. Girl, no. No, 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 no. Even if you tell them you would pay, no. They only accept to repair black classic bags after their warranty has expired for a price. But they don't guarantee original hardware pieces. So if you take your 90s Chanel, black Chanel Timeless Classic bag for repairs with gold hardware for repairs today, they're going to take off the 90s double C lock, which was the chunky one, and they're going to give you the new modern version of it. That's terrible. That's not repairing. That's ruining a bag, in my opinion. So there you go. Chanel is not even offering the same service Hermes is offering, but they're implementing this quota system, and their bags now cost more than a Birkin or a Kelly. So the Birkin and Kelly situation, again, we have this same price. The 25 Kelly is 7,400 euro. The 25 Birkin is also 7,400 euro. So they both cost the same. So, but the Timeless Classic Medium is 8,250. By almost 1,000 euro difference. And on top of that, the quality is just not where it is. I just saw a video somebody posted on Instagram of their 22 bag with the Chanel metal writing on the 22 bag, and the letters are popping off. So the A popped off, the E popped off. I can show you a zoomed in. See that? Look at that E. It just fell off. That's from the Chanel on the... These are not stripes, by the way. It's just that it's my iPad because it has its protective case. Okay, hold on. Let me try to show that better for you. There. I took those stripes away, so it's not the bag. It's literally, you see? That E, the person is holding with a nail and there's a hole there. I mean... The 22 bags that have just been released, by the way, like a very, very short while ago. Good luck, Chanel. Good luck. Because the way things are going, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Of course, there's more updates about this. It's all subject to change and subject to the regions you live in, because obviously certain limitations apply to certain countries, not to all countries. So the second I have more news about the limitations and what is allowed where, how, and if, I will make another update video, obviously, for you guys. But for now, this is the information I have. Yes, these restrictions / limitations and quotas are coming, have already been implemented in some cases. Oh, and let's not forget, also in some countries, they have implemented that minimal purchase amount per year or per season in order to be allowed to even access the purchase of a Timeless Classic or reissue. It varies, I think, from 10,000 to 50,000. It's insane. Anyway, hooray! Good luck to you, Chanel. Really, good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor, girl. May the odds be ever in your favor. I had a small-toed handle fall off, says Quickity2. The screw came loose on the handle. I mean, I might as well buy a fake. So embarrassing. Asia says their USB is Chanel brand name. That's all. Asia says they can stamp it on any product and Oompa Loompas will get into it no matter what. Paige says, I hate that my favorite brand is doing this. And I know I should not be surprised. It's capitalism, but it's still sad that they are outpricing themselves versus the quality we are getting these days. Jesus says, rich snobs will be more into Chanel now that we, the middle class, can't afford anything anymore. LOL. Tim Park says, exactly, embarrassing. If you are going to go for Hermes, at least they got their quality under control more. Debbie says, yep, the 22 is a hefty garbage bag. Xeni Ice says, Dacob, the pre-love and replicas are going to make a killing. And this is where I want to leave us on a cliffhanger. I couldn't help but wonder, in my Carrie Bradshaw Sex and the City voice, and I couldn't help but wonder, would Chanel and Co. start their own replica business? Subscribe.